Normally if you get an award, you're going to say something. If you don't know, it's cool. Now next, we're going to have our Twin Lakes Police Chief. He's going to give a few special remarks. And Chief? Okay.
Thank you, Warren. Everybody having fun so far? Well, what an opportunity, I thought, as I drove here this morning, what an opportunity for all of us to come here today and open up the lines of communication about something so important, and that's making good decisions. Red Ribbon Week focuses and revolves around drug use and staying away from drugs. But the only way we're going to do that is to make good, healthy decisions for ourselves. Now, I think Sergeant Staples said that everybody in here knows drugs are bad, right? Does everybody know drugs are bad? Yeah! Like I said, what an opportunity we have today to talk about that and how we're going to stay away from that. As a police officer, and the police officers behind me have seen countless times people make the wrong decision for drugs. So if we all know they're bad, why are people making the wrong decisions? Does anybody know? No? Shout it out. The reason that people are making the wrong decisions about drugs is because they come into a situation and they don't have the most important thing that we need to have, and that's a plan. We need to have a plan to how we're going to react when we are faced with the opportunity to make a bad decision. So this week is a great opportunity for us to talk about making good decisions and making a plan to stay healthy. To the parents, to the teachers, the students, this week is when we should all be talking to each other about our plan. What is our plan going to be? Because I can tell you that if you don't have a plan, at some point in your life, you're going to be faced with a decision. And if you haven't thought about that, and how you're going to react, you may very well make the wrong decision. And that, as we know, and as we've seen, can lead to tragedy. We don't want that, right? We want to be healthy. Yeah. So what I want each one of you to do this week is to talk to somebody, whether it be a friend, whether it be a teacher, whether it be your parents. Sit down and have a conversation with them about your plan. Maybe your mom or your dad or your teacher can ask you, okay, what happens if somebody comes up and offers you something where you don't know what it is, or you know it's bad? What are you going to do? And if you think about that, what are you going to do? All right, you're going to say no. You're trying to trick me, yes. So that's a great start. But what I really want you to do is when you talk to your parent or your teacher about that plan, have them really sit down and go through with you how difficult it's going to be to sometimes say no. When you're faced with a decision, sometimes it's hard to say no. It might be exciting, it might be fun. People are going to tell you it's good for you. Are they telling the truth? No. So that's where we need to really sit down and talk about that plan. And then when we're faced with that decision, we know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to say no, right? Yes, exactly. So again, thank you for letting me come here and say a few words today. It's an honor to be here. I'm so glad, so excited that you're all here to talk about this. And I hope you have a great Red Ribbon Week.